wanted to talk about this freaking spirit that I heard of. Basically, there's these masks from like the east, right, the far east, and like in India and China. And there's these gods, these idols, and their eyeballs basically got this weird freaking these buggy looking eyeballs that like look. It's not cross-eyed. These actually look down. Each of them look down and out, and they're called Kali eyes. And this dude said that he would meet these people while this dude Bob Larson, his book, man, In the Name of Satan is the name of the book. But it talks about these people that were possessed. And he kept seeing these people with this thing called Kali eyes. And I'm not joking. After it was so weird, but that book, like I had all of these freaking these synchronicities happen in my life as I was reading the book. Like people around, man, they have these like strange bug outs and these fits and these tantrums from time to time, and sometimes stuff like this is actually spiritual in nature. It's not like freaking psychological in nature. Freaking and Kali eyes is one of these spirits, and I actually see people actually with this spirit sometimes, man. Freaking in this. I just seen like this dude use this picture with the spirit and this Kali eyes, and it's like I've seen people like I was sitting there, we was rolling down the street, and there was this chick walking down the road, and like she looked back, and her eyeballs had these Kali eyes, and it was like she was probably high on drugs, like massive amounts of drugs, and like stimulants, probably like crack or something. But so like people that are really bugged out on drugs will get the kind of Kali eyes, but also someone's who's having like a psychotic stupor too. Like I've seen that too. Sometimes these things overlap where someone's really like messed up on uh, on drugs, and they have a fight with somebody, and then you'll see their face gets all fucking crazy. And if you look at their eyeballs, their eyeballs will almost look black. But it's like if you ever seen somebody who's like in a drunken like blackout, and they're so messed up, they're like this. It's almost like, look, they're awake, but it's like you're standing there and you're looking at them, and it's almost like their eyes are so like they don't even match up, like they don't even see you there. It's like they're oblivious that you're there, but it's kind of like these people are kind of like blacked out basically. But I've seen people's eyeballs do that when they get blacked out like that sometimes. But when someone's enraged too, they'll get these freaking like psychotic kind of like shifty freaking eyes that like they really can like change like a lot. Like someone will look like freaking like a monster for a second. Uh, it's pretty strange, but basically, like Charles Manson had these kind of Kali eyes, and basically he was saying it's a sign of possession, and it's weird, man, because seems like to me that there's spirits everywhere, man, and there's always some kind of spirit attacking. And personally, it'll be like I'll get one attack from one kind of person in one way, and then it'll jump into somebody else, and it's like they'll pick right up where it left off with the other person, and it'll attack in this kind of concert. Uh, it's messed up, man. That's like spirits, like that movie with Denzel Washington, where the spirit could just like jump in and out of people, like things like that kind of really happen, and it's freaking it's kind of creepy because you're wondering like how in the hell are they doing this? Is this just like, is it the microchip inside of people, and the internet is accessing them like the AI? And is it like managing this kind of like psyop? Like, is this social credit, like spiritual social credit, where the the devil's minions are using like human agents and the freaking machines, and they're fucking like literally harassing you and me and other people. And it's weird. At first, people are like, "Oh, you're crazy, you're paranoid," but once they start to realize that their machine is listening to them, and it eavesdrops on them, like you'd be like, "Man, my car axle is freaking squeaking," and then look, in a half an hour, you're freaking with your phone, and then freaking uh, car parts thing comes on, and then you're watching your TV screen, and then Dave's Auto Part freaking comes on. Like, look, like it's kind of weird, and I mean, even in a way, you're being stalked by artificial intelligence, dude. We already are. We already are. It's called advertisement. So in a way, what I'm saying is that you could think that, oh, he's just a fucking schizophrenic. Take your meds, buddy. Or you can just like look and see that no, this is the world we live in. This is reality. Uh, it can almost seem as if this technology is a demon. Uh, it feels like that sometimes, but beyond the technology stalking, harassing demons, there's things hijacking people at moments. It would seem, or we're being used by, I get the freaking devil. Uh, in a way, people get like momentarily hijacked and used to harass or punish or like sabotage or like look, it's cause conflict. But and I don't know, but it's like they're sadists and they get a kick out of causing like a big reaction, and the bigger the thing, the bigger, the worse the thing, the bigger the reaction. It's the evil, negative emotions that literally that these things are kind of feasting on, and the reward literally is souls, because the more stuff they can throw in our life, it can uh, cause us so much freaking resistance that we might just give up and just become easier food for the spirits. And when it's like we're all connected, so the better you do, sometimes you'll inspire other people to to stick to the freaking program. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to slack, sometimes, man, some other people start to slacking, because like, look, we kind of it's a war. And it's a war, and we're all used as proxies against one another by these freaking spirits, these devils, these powers and principalities, and their modes are lies and emotions that are false. Like, I'm afraid of this person, but could all just be in your head, and it's a doorway to a spirit to influence you to making bad decisions, and sometimes it's to use you as a weapon, weaponize you against your fellow man. Um, and I can see these things, man. It's sophisticated, man, and it's hard to pin down, especially when you might get locked up in a mental facility if you think, hey man, there's fucking spirits out there and they hijack people, and people are possessed sometimes and they're not crazy, and somebody's lying to us about something, and Kali eyes. But I'm telling you, man, that Kali eyes thing, it's like synchronicity wise, freaking. I've seen like a lot of these things from this book, was especially when it comes to do with spirits, like actually manifest in real time, in a really short time span. And a lot of time, like this book, Serpent and the Rainbow, I've been reading that, and there's been just all these freaking synchrotronics. Like I was meant to be like researching this for whatever reason. There's like some kind of details to be gleaned out of it, but at the same time, it's kind of entertaining, and there is some kind of awesome little tidbits of information in that book. It's interesting, at least, but there's even, I mean, there's actual like kind of like tidbits of real kind of like the medical field hires people to go out into the Voodons to contract these people to make medicine for frickin' hospitals to use to make surgery go better, and they subcon some Indiana Jones frickin' kind of black market worker, third world black market worker types who are initiated into the occult themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's interesting freaking information, and it's got a lot of like stuff about zombies in it, man, and possessions and spirits and stuff like that. And it's like, so these people believe in it because there's something to it, but these spirits just, they lie and they use people freaking for their own selfish motives, and so sometimes they assist people in certain ways, but they don't do it for free, and a lot of times it ends up like killing, costing the people that dabble in these things a lot, man. Like so, but this is that in the same vein, man. These fucking spirits, man. Like these people supposedly in this book can conjure such things that that I see freaking from time to time. It's like, look, they come in these big attacks, you know, and they freaking cause the chaos, and then they lay low. It's just like the cycle of abuse. First is the love bombing, okay? In the way with the spirit, it goes away. Love bombing. Crazy making, okay? It's working on someone else in your life and you in some way to cause a big frickin' throwdown or a showdown at high noon or at 3 a.m. or midnight or something, anyway. Then there's the frickin' explosive stage, frickin' where, you know, it causes this frickin' situation. Sometimes it's like this, okay? Say you're straight, but there's two people in your life that you both need to be okay, but now it's causing these two people to fight, and so therefore it's causing you double misery. And these people are being set up by this thing, and this thing's like got this person looking at this person, and it's jumping in and out of these people, and look, and bullying and like provoking and like stirring this pot, and then you're so busy off in your world, like, look, doing what you do, that you didn't see that he's stirring up these cat fights, and then it doesn't matter who wins this fight at this point, because either way for you it's a loss. And look, and then it likes to frickin' look at what I can do. And it's like it's pretty frickin' sophisticated, dude. And it's harder when everyone is on board and they know, like, they have spiritual discernment. You know what I'm saying? And they've been, I mean, once it's happened to you and you've actually saw it and experienced it, it's like, look, it's real easy to start to like listen when someone else tells you that it happened, but it's kind of almost unfreaking believable, but it freaking happens, and it's freaking spooky. And then what's weird too is I was reading the book about it, and I seen this spirit like out in operation in other people freaking, and then I also had a recall of like other times I seen people like raging or freaking having a drug freaking psychosis episode, or, you know, all the times I can see how people's faces change from being freaking different things freaking that I've witnessed over time. Because I mean, it's kind of like, look, it's spooky when you start to realize that some people that are really fucking addicted and doped out on like a binger, and you see them and they're in this fucking stupor and their eyeballs are all different and they have a different face, like it's not even the same person. I mean, in a way, that's freaking like a mild form of possession right there, dude. In a way, dude, and it's like a doorway, a gateway, a portal to possession, like freaking when people get really bad drug thing, right? Same thing, like people can be having so much fucking fun doing something, their face will be all fucking weird, like you're having way too much fun right now doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like possession.